So good afternoon friends. So here in this session we will discuss about the Viva on physical chemistry. Now first question about the Lambert-Beer's law, that what it indicates. So here Lambert-Beer's law indicates the linear relationship between absorbance A and path length of the solution and concentration of the solution B and C respectively. The mathematical derivation of the law can be described as A is equal to epsilon BC, where A stands for absorbance, epsilon stands for molar absorptivity coefficient, and B is equal to path length and C is equal to concentration of the solution. Now second question, potentiometric reaction in potentiometric titration, that which kind of the reaction observed in potentiometric titration. So here the reaction is given as below: Ce plus 4 plus Fe plus 2, it gives Ce plus 3 plus Fe plus 3. So here cerium Ce plus 4 is reduced in Ce plus 3 and Fe plus 2 is oxidized in Fe plus 3. Third question, use of agar-agar gel. So here the use of agar-agar gel is in the salt bridge. Now fourth question, why we are adding ice in chemical kinetics. So here you are very well known, you are aware about this reaction. Here we are adding ice to slow down the reaction for that particular period of time, to observe that reaction, that what happens in that particular reaction. That's why we are adding the ice. Now fifth question, if we are increasing the temperature in chemical kinetics, what will happen? If we are increasing the temperature in chemical kinetics, then effective collision between molecules will increase and activation energy will be decreased, and ultimately the rate of the reaction will be increased. So on increasing the temperature, the rate of the reaction will be increased. Now sixth question, that which kind of the reactions are observed in chemical kinetics. So here three reactions will be observed in chemical kinetics. First reaction, H2O8 minus 2 plus twice I minus. Here we have K2H2O8 potassium thiosulfide solution in our conical flask, plus twice I minus plus potassium iodide. So it gives twice SO4 minus 2 plus I2. Now twice H2O3 minus 2 plus I2, it gives S4O6 minus 2 plus twice I minus. Here we are adding thiosulfate solution from the burette. So here the titration with I2 can be represented as the reaction twice H2O3 minus 2 plus I2. It gives S4O6 minus 2 plus twice I minus. Now third reaction, before titrating, with H2O3 minus 2, we have to add starch solution as an indicator. So this reaction will be observed, that I2 plus starch complex, it gives starch iodide blue complex. So these will be the three reactions in chemical kinetics. Now sixth question, about the indicator electrode, that in potentiometric titration, what is an indicator electrode and what is the reference electrode. So indicator electrode will be platinum electrode and reference electrode will be calomel electrode, mercury chloride electrode. So here both these electrodes can be joined or can be attached by 0.1 normal KCl or NH4NO3 salt bridge. Now here eighth question, about the phase rule, that the equation of the phase rule. So the equation of the phase rule will be P plus F is equal to C plus 2. Now P is equal to number of phases, F is equal to degree of freedom, C is equal to number of components, and so here they asked me a counter question related to this question, that here what will be the degree of freedom in our phase rule? So here we are using three components for our phase diagram: CHCl3, CH3COOH and H2O. So here number of components will be 3, and these all three components are in liquid phase. So here the phase will be 1. So here the equation can be given as below, that 1 plus F is equal to 3 plus 2. So F is equal to 4. So degree of freedom will be 4. So friends, these are the questions that have been asked to me in physical chemistry viva. So if you find some more questions, please share with us, so that I can also answer that questions, and I can also upload that question. Now please friends, like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much friends.